Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 20. Three-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 23-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Washington's got it. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Jackson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Jackson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. That's caught by Hollister. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. He's picked off near his own 48. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
It's complete to Diggs. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Jackson. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
I don't even know why this team showed up. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
And Jackson throwing once more. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. And he completes it to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
49 the mic, 149. Come on. Man up, D.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Ed Oliver in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Topper! Pass 85! 55! Right there in the middle, 55! Hey, check, go!
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey, orbit! Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, tight. 55's Mike, guys, 55. Come on, the ball, Mike, 55.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. That's going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards.
That's a 28 yards. That's another Bills. First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I got it. Hey, hold. Alert. 55. Right there in the middle. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 55. I'm 52. Check back.
From the 38, Allen. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, let's get some penetration. Hey, Delta. Let's get some penetration. 55's Mike, guy. 55. Here it comes. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check. Mike 55. Yeah. You don't want none. We got it.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. This is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, come on out here. Hey, Haywood. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check Mike. Regular.
Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Allen going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. To return is Taylor. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check the out. Mark 55. 55. Hey, watch the ball. Mike, 55.
Now Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Operating from the gun. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 44-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
5 wide.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
55. Let's go, D. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike, 55. Mike. Hey, Zoo. Eat. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. To the air. Allen going deep for Diggs. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Tight end right. Hey. Echo. Got 4 down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Johnson's got it complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Mark 38.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. That one is caught by Hunt. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jackson will throw again. Complete. It's Johnson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 39 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Right there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And here's Allen, throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Bravo. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got you. I got you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Back, back, back. Middle.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Washington's got it. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw again is Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. They were looking for Johnson that time.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Not today, you are. Not today.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.